So long as Arcade's messing around in my city. I don't mind calling you a brother.
Really?
Huh.
Just like that.
Sure, but I get to be Aniki, of course.
You really think this is selling it?
What you're missing here is the Liumong never target a brother. So now, if anyone lays a finger on you, the Liumong's taking their head.
I'm
gonna real fucking nail him this time.
ready when you are.
Fucking faggots.
Your ass back. Mitsuru, what did I just say about being a bitch? You asked for it. I'm gonna have to punish ya. Punishment! Punishment! Let's hear the punishment song, everybody!
This is Kitakata-sensei from 13 years ago.
It's Kawana.
That's him, all right.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Not only that, Sawa-sensei was part of this class, which makes Kawana her homeroom teacher too. This is the link we've been looking for.
So what's he
Everything is
trying
clicked
to do?
into place. Kawana-san was the linchpin of this case.
So, 13 years ago, Yu Kitakata left teaching behind after Mitsuru-kun's incident, and became Kawana the handyman.
Judgment. We are, well, we're gonna get some rest. We are realizing that some people are trying to run away from their past sins of bullying, and I sure
You know
as
how
hell
they
ain't about
say
to let
your
that
life
happen.
flashes before your eyes when you're dying? That shit's real talk.
Saw it all, huh?
Yeah. There I am, bleeding out. And suddenly I'm getting the 3rd degree from Matsugane-san. Back when I was still just a rookie. Captain Hamura stares me down like, time to lose that pinky. And then, Higashi starts crying for me. Oh, if I'm gonna go, I ought to get a better final scene than that shit, right? Right?
I'm sure it'll be rosier when the time comes for real. Glad you pulled through, man.
That bastard Soma, though. Next time, he's fucked. We could have avenged Sawa-sensei if it weren't for that stupid ambush.
Well, you didn't tell the cops about him, did you?
Had to give the cops a statement, so I did. With a generous side of bullshit.
That'll get you busted, you know.
I'm joking. All I said was the truth. That I got knifed by the same twisted fuck who got Sawa-sensei.
In that case, it's only a matter of time until Soma's arrested. So for now, we'll go after Kawana, the piece that ties it all together. We just have to find him before RK does.
Kuwana, huh? He's on my shit list too, just so you know.
Huh?
Kuwana must have had some sort of agenda back when he first met us. In fact, it's probably because you were looking into Mikoshiba. He palled around with me all because of that. I'm just the sucker of the agency, huh?
I wouldn't say that.
Still. The moment it asks for me to kick turns up, this is the shape I'm in.
Just focus on getting better. Tsukuma will stop by later, too.
What? Sugiura gonna give me the cold shoulder?
He and I are off to question Mamiya. He said he'd drive us from Ijincho and everything.
Oh, man. I should head back to Yokohama 99. I'm sure Sugiura has a car ready by now. Well, why are you even spawning me over here? And Zach's getting on, and he's starting a party up. There's a part of me that's thinks he might try to message me and say urgent, and then I'll have to hop over, because what if it is actually urgent? And then he'll just be like, so, you want to play some Soul System? I'll be like, bruh, I'll finish it next week. Doggy.
Ah, Yagamishi. I'm relieved Kaito-san made it through. But I can't help feeling responsible. If I hadn't asked you to come to a Jin show, this could have been entirely avoided.
No reason to beat yourself up. Soma's the one at fault here. Kaito-san sees it that way too.
Yagamishi.
I've got to put these
So we
Slim
have to see
Jims away.
Mamiya? I'm ready whenever you are.
Let's go.
Yep, let's go.
All right, let's do this. If your theory is accurate, then Mamiya was involved in both Kawai and Mikoshiba's murders. And even if that's off, we can at least learn more about Kawana-san as a teacher.
Yes?
Hi, it's Yagami. I dropped by with Genda Law the other day.
Not again.
I have just a few more questions I'd like to ask you.
You told me the last visit would be your only one. Seriously, why do you keep showing up here uninvited? Please, just leave me alone.
I suppose I should mention, I'm here today as a detective, not a lawyer.
So what?
And my partner here is Sugiura. He's with an agency called Yokohama 99.
Never heard of him.
He's based in Ijincho. He's working a case. Maybe you saw it on the news? The murder of Seiryo High teacher Yoko Sawa, killed in her own apartment. You and Sawa-san were classmates in high school, is that correct? After leaving Kurokawa 13 years ago, Sawa-san moved to Ijincho to teach. Are you still there?
What is it you want? I haven't seen Yoko-chan since graduation. Now go. You're barking up the wrong tree.
Maybe you'll remember Kitakata.
Oh, you're gonna open the damn door.
I ran into him at Sawa-sensei's home right before the murder. He was your homeroom teacher at Kurokawa, but resigned after the Mitsuru Kusamoto incident. Just like you, he appears to be connected to Sawa-san.
So why am I being singled out? Can't you just ask someone else?
Believe me, it's a long list. But right now, we're here to find out how Sawa-san got mixed up in all this. You two weren't necessarily on bad terms, were you?
If I had to say, we weren't on the best terms either.
Ah, how convenient. Because that's a perspective I'd like to hear more about as well.
My husband will be home soon. Can you keep it quick?
I'll give it my best shot.
Exactly. Thanks for hearing us out.
Does your
Hold on just a
husband...
moment.
Does your husband know that in high school you drove a kid to commit suicide? I would love to tell him.
Wonder what's going on. You don't think she bolted, do you?
Wouldn't count on it.
Should we ring again?
She's taking her sweet time in there. Is she trying to figure out an escape plan?
Sorry to keep you waiting. I just wanted to clean up a little.
Yeah, sure.
Is your son home today?
He's at English school right now. I have to pick him up soon.
Good. Your son can't hear
Doesn't
how
your
much of
husband
a
help
bitch
with any
you
of that?
really are.
You said he'd be home soon, right?
Excuse me, but you are in no place to make those kinds of comments.
Oh, I don't... You know what? I don't really think it matters. You see, when you drive someone to kill themselves, you see, you lose all sense of having anyone give a shit about your privacy or anything that you just don't want anyone involved with. You lost all those rights. So get with the program.
Sorry. Didn't mean to pry.
I couldn't be in these kind of situations anyway. I couldn't even try to fake being respectable to get the information out because, oh my god, that would kill me. Puppy, where are you at? I hear him sniffing around and almost sounds like he's under something. Oh, he's under the bed. That doesn't matter.
Well, what is it you want to ask?
Where do I start? I have a ton of questions for her. But if I piss her off, we might get booted out.
Have you been in contact with Kitakata-sensei lately?
I haven't. He's someone I'd rather not have in my life.
Oh, what? Why's that? Oh, I wonder why that is.
Are you surprised that he stayed in Ijincho after resigning from the school?
No, not really.
How about the fact that now he's using an alias?
I had no clue. But again, he has nothing to do with me.
None of this seems to faze her. Maybe I should take it a step further.
Do you remember Mitsuru Kusamoto?
Yes, we were classmates in high school.
He jumped off the school's roof after his classmate Shinya Kawai bullied him. I hear he's still in a coma, 13 years later.
Weren't you going to ask me about Yoko-chan?
I was, but there seemed to be an awful lot of Kurokawa graduates surrounding this case. And strangely enough, they were all in your class. Kitakata-sensei being the prime example, as well as a guy named Akaike-san. Remember him?
Well, you're right. We were in the same class.
And would you say you're all familiar with Mitsuru Kusamoto's situation?
Yes, but that's not a warm memory for any of us.
Oh, yeah? Oh, you're feeling regretful now? Huh? You feel like you did something bad? Oh, I sure do hope you do. I sure hope that's fucking hung over your head forever.
I understand. I'm sure it's not.
I hope you think about that through everything. For when your son has kids, when your son's in school, and God forbid your son has to deal with any bullying. Because if they were to ever find out, oh my God, I just thought about how horrible that would be. Can you imagine your son getting bullied, but getting bullied because he bullied someone to death? Like, say these bullies, for some reason, have some, I don't know, they want to try to act like, oh, we should get this fucker because he got someone to kill themselves. Sit there and imagine that. That person will be fucked over severely, being like, oh, your mother got this person killed. How do you like that, bitch? Imagine how horrible that would be. Oh my God. And we're off to a decent start. I should keep it rolling and carefully build up to our point.
The groping
Tell me
was
the truth.
orchestrated, right?
Excuse you?
When Akihiro Ihara grabbed you on the train, you were in on that, weren't you? The whole thing was a conspiracy, staged to play out as it did.
You need to leave. Right now.
Dude, what gives?
No one would even think to consider a predator and his victim could be accomplices. It's unheard of. But if it was to establish a murder alibi, that's another story, considering how much lighter the sentence is. That way, Ihara got away with killing Mikoshiba, paying only a fraction of the price. But as luck would have it, proving it is going to require you to cooperate with us now.
If you don't get up this second, I am calling the police. I mean it.
It took me quite a long time to figure out how you and Ihara were connected. But once I learned Yokosawa attended Kurakawa, it all started falling into place. She was in your homeroom class. She looked after Toshiro Hara. She was the link to everyone. But just before I could ask her about any of this, she was murdered by Kamurocho gang. That same gang has been hunting your old teacher, Kitakata-sensei.
What is it you want from me?
Lamia-san, do you have any idea where Kitakata-sensei could be? He may be Kawana the handyman, but he hasn't answered his work line since Sawa-san's murder.
I don't know. He was my teacher a decade ago. I barely remember his face.
Well, I'm willing to wager Kitakata-sensei still remembers yours. I'll prove it right now.
Oh, God.
There's no way Yuri Kitakata, alias Kuwana, had forgotten Yuri Mamiya's face. The proof of that is...
See for yourself.
No.
This was recorded at Kurakawa Academy 13 years ago. Feeling nostalgic yet? It was well hidden. Your Kitakata-sensei had it on a USB drive. He really didn't want this thing being seen. The most interesting part is the date. It's the very same day Mitsuru Kusamoto jumped off the school roof. And hanging out in the back, we see you, laughing and cheering right along with the other bullies.
Guess it's safe to say it's a good thing your family wasn't home. Wouldn't exactly want them seeing this, would we?
Has this video come up? Has Kitakata-sensei ever mentioned to you that he had it?
Please. Please delete it.
Considering the angle, I get the feeling that this was recorded in secret. And based on your reaction, did you even know it existed?
You know what happened to Mitsuru-kun. He's been in a coma ever since what you did to him that day. But still, only one of you took the fall. Shinya Kawai took all the blame. Well, sorta, being that he got fired, Kitakata-sensei took heat too. Still, you all just moved right along with your lives. You've even got happy little families. What? Are you expecting someone?
Amiya-san?
Well, I knew it would happen someday.
What do you mean?
Don't tell me someone's just about to come in blasting. Oh no!
Looks like she wanted some company over.
She really fucking did it. Yeah. Respect? Oh, honey, I'm gonna destroy your whole fucking house while I'm at it. Here's my dog all the way from Eugene Show.
Let's go. Let's play right
It's so easy, we're just wanting murder to happen, are we? We just think it's so nice and easy to do. Not a goddamn problem in the world. Let's just fucking let someone die and then call these people in. Come on, buddy. And then look at you hiding in the corner. Oh, what a nice house plant you have. Look at this nice furniture. Cost a lot of money, I'm sure. Look at what your son just built. Well, it's fucking broken. You know, it's not fair to include the son in on this. Look at this.
Come on, bring it.
He's got a taser. You can't disarm that. least don't think there's a taser disarm animation.
Well, this turned into a shit show.
Let's see who you really are.
And would you look at that? Our old friend Akaike-san showed up to play a part.
You motherfucker.
So you are all working together.
Pieces of fucking shit.
What should we do with them? They're the jerks who hurt Tsukumo-kun, right?
Break
Get the
every
fucking
finger on their
cops.
hand, it still won't make you even. Come on, they may have more on the way. I have an old haunt in mind we move this to, and Mamiya-san's coming with.
Huh?
Let's not cause a scene, okay? I'd hate for a finger to slip and post this video.
I don't know whether to feel sorry for her husband or not. I mean, that's just fucking pathetic.
Hey, you think this is your personal jail, Yagami? What makes you think you can keep bringing captives here?
Well, it's the safest spot we know. Doesn't it feel good to be such a reliable friend?
Yeah, Higashi, be cool. We won't be around long.
Be cool. You think time's the issue? This is about respect, man.
What you call? We kicking him out?
Oh, quick bit of news, Higashi-san. Kaito-san got shanked in Yokohama.
What? What the fuck? Kaito Aniki? By who?
You'll know once we're done explaining. Let me introduce you to Mamiya-san first. She called up her friends to come after us just a little bit ago.
Yeah. And I'd do it again.
I don't give a shit about that. What happened to Aniki? You better have paid him back already, Yagami. Fuck those RK assholes. And how could Aniki have let him get to him like that?
Now that Higashi-san's up to speed, should we get to it? I imagine Mamiya-san doesn't want to drag this out.
What do you intend to do with me?
First, you'll tell us everything you know. We'll decide how to deal with you afterward.
Then let's get this over with. What do you want to know?
Let's start with the video. Any thoughts you'd care to share? I found it on a flash drive in Kitakata-sensei's room. Or should I say, Kawana's. I take it that means he's the one who recorded it.
Yes.
That means Kawana already knew back then the rest of you were bullies too?
Yes.
If that's the case, then why was Shinya Kawai the only student thrown under the bus for it? Kawana-san didn't show that tape to anyone else?
We had no idea we were even being taped. We
Well,
didn't
maybe you
find
shouldn't
out
have been
about the
fucking
video,
doing it.
Or the reason he sat on it so long until way after graduating.
Why exactly did he sit on it for so long?
Kitakata-sensei said he kept it so he could teach us for the rest of our lives.
What?
If that video came out at the time of the incident, I'm sure life would have been hard for us then. After all, Kawai was exposed online, and that would mean millions of yen in compensation for damages.
Yeah, but you guys could have wound up in the same boat.
No. At most we would have come across as dumb kids he roped into helping him. We might have caught some flack, but people would chalk it up to kids and their cliques and move on. But that's only
hate
how
that
I would have
idea.
gone if it had come out while we were still teenagers.
Oh, I see. So Kawhi was thinking about fucking you up as you're an adult.
You're saying circumstances are different?
Oh, he wanted to fuck Holy shit! Oh my god, Kawana. He wanted them to build up everything just so if he wanted to, he could fucking crush it in an instant. Oh my god, that is beautiful for this situation. Kawana, you are... I don't exactly like you, but you are actually being real fucking rad right now with how you're dealing with these bullies.
No?
I have a child now. A husband, an upscale apartment. If the world sees that tape now, I'll lose it all.
Sounds like
and
fun.
what do you think would happen to my son? The son of a woman who drove a kid to attempt suicide? His life would be ruined.
Well, that sounds like a you problem.
That recording is more than kids being cruel. Mitsuru jumped from the school roof that very night and is still in a coma today.
I get it. You have that much more to lose now than when you were a kid.
So, with this video as leverage, Kitakana-sensei is continuing to teach his former pupils.
Same for all my classmates. Kurokawa Academy is a prestigious school, after all. Most graduates go off to great universities and land high-paying jobs. One started his own company. Others have families.
And they're all in your position too, huh? If that video gets out, they lose everything.
Exactly. Do you get it now? He waited for all of us to get what we wanted in life, just so he could threaten to take it all away. And when that time came, he started contacting us. Every student you see in that video.
When was the first time Kawana approached you?
5 years ago. I was out on a walk with my son when he came strolling up out of the blue. At first, I barely recognized him. His eyes were so hollow. Then without so much as a word, he took out his phone and played that video. He's a psychopath.
He's a psychopath? He's a psychopath. Holy fucking shit. I could not be in these situations for real. I would have hit her. You were kidding me right now. Oh my god.
Well, all you kids tormenting Mitsuru looked pretty psychopathic to me.
Yes!
And you're so perfect. An angel who never once acted out of line.
Oh, don't... Oh, I had to fucking put my hand in my mouth and practically suck up my own skin as to fucking not just scream out something. Holy shit. There is no fucking... This woman is so fucking shameless.
Never lashed out at someone weaker than you, or sided with the group to shut someone out.
No. You have a choice. You always have a choice. You chose to bully that kid, and he jumped off a building and has been in a coma for years. That was your choice. That wasn't just some mistake, some accident. You chose to do it. And don't give me the... Yeah, you know what? Teenagers don't exactly have their brain fully functioned. And yeah, a teenager is actually one of the worst points of everybody's life. If it wasn't, that's probably because you were the bully. Or maybe you just got lucky. But usually, teenagers, that's the worst point in your whole life. But still, no matter what, you always have a fucking brain, even as a kid, as a teenager. Yeah, when you're an adult, you have full control over your own brain. As a kid, you kind of just do stuff. And then you look at the bad idea, like going down the stairs in a cardboard box, which I did because I was a fucking idiot. But actually, I tried to get out of the box because I knew it was a bad idea. But God said, no, I'm going to teach you a lesson anyway. And the box still went down. But luckily, I didn't fall face first down the stairs, but it sure wasn't fun. So I got taught my lesson. And then as a teenager, you got your brain a little bit more developed, but you still make your stupid decisions. you still made that choice. So that is your fault. And we do not just pick on the weaker people for no reason. Unless you're just an asshole. Then there you go. So don't give me your bullshit.
Everyone does it! We were just lucky enough to have some creep divas picking on some kid.
Creep?
Who couldn't take it.
She's
Why did this have to happen to me?
Why did this have to happen to me? Oh, why did I lead that kid to kill himself? Oh, what have I done? Oh, shut the fuck up. I'm just funnily imagining that if I was in this situation, I would have to be removed from the room because I would just make the situation worse by taunting and mocking the person being questioned. Cause this is just fucking bullshit. I don't give a shit about your goddamn crocodile tears. Ugh. What a piece of work. Seriously.
I'd say it's because bad things happen to bad people. You'll sling your barbs from a safe distance, but once you're on the other side of it, you curl up and play victim.
You said it was 5 years ago that Kuwana showed you the video? Reminds me of something Shirosaki-sensei was looking into.
What?
There was this guy. I think his name was Shinya Kawai. Something about him getting snatched off the streets about 5 years back.
Kuwana stepped back into Mamiya and the others' lives 5 years ago, around when Kawai was abducted, which means... 'Cause every night I will save your life.